Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's vlog, I'll be sharing to you my experience during my college interview. So it's been a while since I taped my last vlog. Mainly the reason is my thesis, which is I'm trying to finish it during this last month na lang ng classes namin. Also, I'm very busy with my studies because yun nga, it's almost the end of the semester na rin. Tapos last week, I also had to go to Iloilo City and na-lockdown po ako for a week. Pero yun, everything's good naman and everything's fine and yun. So today, I'll be sharing to you my college interview experience because a lot of people or a lot of incoming freshies are asking me what did I do during my college interview. So disclaimer po, I'm not the best person to answer that because first of all, I did not make the first and initial list of passers during the interview. Also, I did not make it during the second list. I was actually part of the last waitlisted students. So basically, nasa gitna na po ako na part ng mga students na nag-apply. Of course, I'm really not sure kung bakit po ako napunta sa may middle ng pack because I thought to myself na I did my best naman and I did good naman. And then I really understood na kung bakit hindi ako nakapasok after a while. Na-realize ko hindi pala ako ganun kagaling magsalita and hindi ako ganun kagaling put my thoughts into words. Ano yung tawag dyan? Modulate? Modulate? Literate? Basta ganun, hindi ako magaling mag-put my thoughts into words during that time. Pero ngayon, I'm much better and I'm slowly improving naman. So I think I can give you some of the ideas kung ano ba yung ginagawa during the college interview. So during my time po kasi face-to-face po yung interview. So therefore, there are a lot of factors talaga na magpe-play for you to enter the university that you want. Of course, they are seeing you, how confident you are when you speak or how good you are in speaking. Pero this time kasi, yung mga interviews is done online or through calls. So the challenge is how to sound good. Fun fact, during my time, actually hindi pa ako kasi familiarized sa Iloilo. And sa Iloilo ako nag-aaral, diba? So when I went there for the interview, early naman ako nakapunta. The problem is, when I went there, nakalagay second floor yung interview namin. So, umakyat po ako ng Quezon Hall. Umakyat po ako ng second floor. Tapos, nagulat ako sis, walang tao. And I was waiting until 8 o'clock. I was there at around 7:30. So, 30 minutes ako naghihintay ng taong dumating. 30 minutes na walang dumadating, bumaba ako. And then guys, habang pababa ako ng hagdan ng Quezon Hall ng West, sis, nag-slide ako sa third na And then, nagulat ako kasi pagtayo ko, paparating yung mga students, tsaka si ma'am. Sabi niya, "Are you Mr. Caveira?" Yes ma'am, yes ma'am. "Oh, timing, you're here na pala, na let's go to the interview." Sis, tawang-tawa talaga ako kasi hindi naman siguro nakita ng mga students. Anyways, yun, for me, that was a sign talaga na babagsak ako pero babangon ako ulit. Anyways, during my time, we were interviewed in the batches of 5. So there were 5 people in the room. Pero kami, yung isa namin kasama is na-late siya kasi from Bacolod pa siya yata. So when we went in, there were 4 of us. And then we were asked the same question each. Pero ako po yung una-una sa listahan, so ako po yung unang sasagot. It's usually the common questions naman during the interview. Yung mga na-practice nyo na sa senior high school nyo. So basically, you will have an idea na. Now for my tips. Number 1, you should always be ready. You do not come into a battle na hindi ka prepared. Hindi ka pupunta ng gera nang wala kang bala. So it is very important that you know yourself. Alam mo yung mga sasabihin mo, alam mo yung mga iiwasan mong sabihin, yung mga hindi mo dapat i-share, huwag kang mag-overshare. So yun, you should be prepared. Also, you have to practice the usual questions. So, who are you? What can you bring into the table? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And that will be key for you to understand kung ano yung sasabihin mo doon kasi na-practice mo na siya. So, try looking at the mirror kung gaano ka pa magsalita. Pero since ngayon, hindi naman siya face-to-face, I think na you can always have cue cards or listahan ng mga questions na possible na lumabas so that you can be prepared to yourself or you can practice it alone. Next one is to be confident. So ngayon, hindi ko alam kung yung interview will be individually done or like us na panel by group. But I think you should always be confident. I always say this na sometimes hindi siya about sa content na sinasabi mo. Minsan nasa way ng pagsasalita mo. Kasi sometimes kahit hindi naman ganun kabongga yung sagot mo sa mga interview, as long as you speak with confidence and conviction, you will really make it. Ako personally, during my time, yung katabi ko po kasi is graduate from Ateneo de Iloilo. So, some of them were number 1 of their class. Hindi naman ako number 1 ng class ko. Tapos, ako, I felt na I was from a barrio or hindi siya ganun ka-urbanized na lugar. And then I was put in a situation na yung mga kasama ko is better and bigger than me. So my tip is to fix that mindset. Be confident, fix that mindset na there will always be someone bigger and better than you. Pero you always have to be yourself because that is your key eh. Yun yung strength mo. Walang ibang tao na ikaw. Ikaw lang yun. Kahit ako, for example, I was the editor-in-chief during my junior high school and senior high school. Pero yun nga, feeling ko nasa barrio lang naman yung school ko. Pero yung iba, mas malaking school sila. Nakakapunta sila sa mga schools press conference na mga sa malalayong lugar. Pero ako hindi ko na-experience yun. So those things really eat me up na parang hindi ko to kaya. So I let the pressure get into me. So you should avoid that. Always be confident. Always believe in yourself. Next one is to be updated. Kasi usually naman, although they want to know you, you always have to be updated sa mga nangyayari sa lugar mo because hindi lang naman umiikot yung mundo para sa'yo. Hindi lang umiikot yung questions sa'yo. So basically, they will ask questions about the recent events, your opinions about certain issues, certain topics. So during my time, we were asked to choose between 4 topics. It was the lack of doctors, climate change, and stem cell therapy. So basically, I have to understand those information. And usually, itong information na to is, ito yung mga trending na topic during my time. So there was a lack of doctors kasi, and there was the issue of Dungvaksha, and yun, yung common issue na climate change and stem cell therapy. You always have to be updated and knowledgeable sa mga facts. There was this classmate of mine who was the same batch kami na in-interview, and she chose the topic on stem cell therapy. And what she knew about stem cell therapy is the same thing that I knew about stem cell therapy. What we knew had some flaws pala. Hindi pala siya full facts and kulang siya. And the professor who was interviewing us shared to us some additional information, mga facts na hindi namin alam. And she asked, do you change your opinion about that? And my classmate said na although there are disadvantages and advantages na mga sinabi ng teacher, more of disadvantage nga sinabi ng teacher, she stood by her point and she owned it. Basically, she owned it. She was confident that this is her stand and she believes in her stand. So I think that is very important na you cannot be swayed by the opinions of others because it really shows how you are willing enough to learn and how willing you are to survive the course. Kasi they're looking for someone who will survive the course. Next one is to be wholesome. Being wholesome is not just about you doing good in your academics. They also consider your skills and talents. Kasi hindi na naman siya puro ACADS lang eh. And you know what? These skills and talents that you have, or kumbaga kunyari magaling ka sa magsalita, or magaling ka magsayaw, or magaling ka sa sports, they also consider that because these things are something that will bring pride din sa mga schools na a-applyan ninyo. And my last tip, of course, is to be yourself. So I think naman na everyone knows that you have to be yourself because yun nga, there's only one shot at college and you cannot live your whole college life pretending to be someone you're not. And these professors, they do not necessarily judge you. They want to know you. They want to understand who you are, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and what you can offer in the table. When you are yourself kasi, your confidence shows out kasi you are in a familiar space. You are not lost. So yeah, be yourself. And lastly guys, I want to discuss what they are looking for. I want to debunk some misconceptions about college interviews. Number 1 is that they always judge you. Ako personally, nung ako yung ini-interview, although there are things na sinabi ko na feeling ko is oversharing na, like how K-drama eats up my time, which probably gave me minus points, or how much I love K-pop. Although I shared or overshared things, I did not feel like I was judged or hindi na talaga ako makakapasok sa school na to. What I felt was they were listening to me. They were considering me. So therefore, they're considering whether or not you can actually finish the course and you can do it. Kasi yun yung hinahanap nila, someone who can do it. Also, they're looking for someone who is willing to learn and willing to be molded. Kasi yun nga, your purpose when you enter your university is to learn and to be molded into someone who is capable of being in the workplace. So, they're not looking for someone who is just willing to do it. They are looking for someone who is willing to finish what they started. If I remember it right, one of my professors or one of my dean in college, sabi niya sa akin, they're not looking for someone who is willing to enter lang. They're looking for someone who is capable to survive the semester, to survive the whole duration of the course. Because yung slot na binigay sa'yo is slot yun para sa iba sana. Pero binigay sa'yo kasi naniniwala sila sa'yo, may tiwala sila sa'yo. So, yun, they're looking for someone who is capable of handling the pressure and overcoming the obstacles. Anyways guys, yun, I hope you learned something from this vlog and I hope this helps you in your college interview, and I hope na anumang course yung iti-take mo or anumang track yung kukunin mo, as long as you're willing and you're passionate and you're persevered enough to finish it and accomplish something, makakapasok ka talaga sa university na gusto mo. So yun. Anyways guys, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye-bye. Ano, cute ako malapit.